Dr. Muhammadu Bawumia, the vice president, say what you to say, or ye president edema this country. Papai akwa submitting the forms and the akwa koma new patriotic party a form penny for say ye be kwai na say ye beto omo di party nanim nyame aduma November ye mo ono no beka hu bi say yento no so aba no be lead new patriotic party. This is what we have for Dr. Bawumia today. Meaning say a lot of people can be different Dr. Bawumia ho nipa obe partner Dr. Bawumia nyame aduma so we need election no in 20 so we need flag bearership no as I say onya obi a obetimi partner no nipa no betimi win vote e de ama no. You understand? No obi a oba apisi no meaning say your onkophobia obadi can line up them say definitely it's about Dr. Bawumia we need the flag bearer na flag bearership na eye dey a omo na Dr. Bawumia betu su baako. But our take for today as I say yes we suggest be Edema Bawumia yam function no the main and from Ziega be take and I'm a person me suggested something for Dr. Bawumia today. You understand? Because in every 8 years there's a change of government. If NPP want to break the 8, what they have to do is that their strongholds, especially in Ashanti region, they have to win 80% of Ashanti votes, Ashanti region votes. As I say, NPP winning 80% of Ashanti vote. If they're able to win the 80% of the Ashanti vote, take it from me, they are going to win the election. They will win the election. And Ashanti region, why any obetimi ama Dr. Bawumia in case say Obabeye the flag bearer, obetimi ama NPP 80% vote in Ashanti region. Today we tell you the person, but before let's start our journey. Put the Daily Dispatch on the screen for me. Daily Dispatch on the screen for me quickly. Okay, no, the Daily Dispatch. Let's see that. Good. This is a Daily Dispatch Wednesday edition, June 14, 2023. Now we share the back page of the Daily Dispatch now. What the Abasa was say is Sam Jonah a possible 2024 running mate for John Mahama. Yes, a questioner Ura Uncle Ben Kofi. Sorry, Uncle Ben Epson Ebisa. Yes, Ben Epson is asking, say, is Sam Jonah a possible 2024 running mate to John Mahama? Owieno, and one narrative story, no much say, in 2012, President Mahama contacted Ora Sam Jonah, say on compare the running mate. And Ora Sam Jonah a decline here, say on person bear running mate. No. Now today, we are also told, say, Uncle Ben Meatia say, Ora Mahama, as I contacted Sam Jonah again. Our person was this Sam Jonah ever. You understand? Say no cray. This is what we have read from Daily Dispatch. And there's some the catcher. A catcher will say, today, President Mahama want to win election with a certain margin. You understand? You want to pick somebody. Obia, some prejudice and huniasem. Obia, obetimi appeal to the business tycoons in this country. Obetimi appeal to the politicians and mainstream politicians. It would the Sam Jonah ba. I'm telling you about fact that Omoka. You understand? Expert nim therefore Omoma selling all aspect of life is going to vote for this man. I'm telling you. So if you all also want your opposition party, that's one person who will need big. You understand? Counter this a year every year. Yeah, this is a President Mahama. You understand? And Sam Jonah. And if you really want to win big at the expense of this a year combination now, you get me? You want to win at the expense of this combination now, you have to pick somebody who can win 80% vote in Ashanti region. Now, this is our take today. Put Dr. Bawumia's picture on the screen for me. Yes. Put Dr. Bawumia's picture on the screen for me. Yeah, this is Dr. Bawumia. Yes. Organic senyame adomwa yebeto abadiama no. Dr. Bawumia wini flag bearership no. Our take nipa ye fi so betimi wini ama Dr. Bawumia nye the 80% vote no. Take it from me. Minim say okwa Ashanti region. Dr. Bawumia Obiase obetusu the running mate for Ashanti region. Now let us go and see the Ashanti running mate quickly. Let us go and see the Ashanti running mate. Yes, this is the Ashanti running mate. And Kofua, yatepo se answe ya, se Dr. Bawumia winia, ombetimi abe partner Dr. Bawumia, Napo, Matthew Opoku Prempe, Mensia South MP doubles as a energy minister. This is Oseya Waduchum, Honorable Dr. Oseya Waduchum, and also the Bosumche constituency member of parliament, on the education minister, and Osei Chairman Sabosu, a majority leader, and also Swami MP doubles as a parliamentary affairs minister. Sanko for me and Sawese, and I Yemubia to say. It's likely, say, Dr. Bawumia able to subakwa amana be the running mate. But you see, these people are mainstream politicians. Mainstream politicians, and people will still see them as a politicians. You understand? So our take today, what I'm trying to say is that Dr. Bawumia person winning the 80% of Ashanti vote. There's somebody that I wish said Dr. Bawumia, and I say we suggest to Dr. Bawumia, so Otusu Sabi Panwa, he's gone. Take it from me, he's gone. Now, let us go and see the picture. Put Mr. Herbert Mensah picture on the screen for me quickly. Yes, put Mr. Herbert Mensah. Yes, this is Herbert Mensah. Yes, this is Herbert Mensah. Let me tell you something. This is Mr. Herbert Mensah. Wabeya Kotoko Chief Executive from 1999 to 2002. Obenya 4 years. When we need league that Ama Sante Kotoko. But you see, people describe him as the best, all-time best Kotoko chief executive. Edema, your friend say, Edema Sante Kotoko, all-time best, though he did not win a league for Sante Kotoko. Where we need a Champions League, Ama Sante Kotoko. But people describe him as the best chief executive officer ever since football, inception of football. So Mr. Herbert Mensah is the best. I didn't think that Mr. Herbert Mensah is the best, including Kwabena Yeboah. Munina Kabi. Mr. Kwabena Yeboah say Mr. Herbert Mensah is the best. Now I didn't think that Mr. Herbert Mensah is the best. Now, me, BGDSS said Mr. Herbert Mensah ba a partner, Dr. Bawumia. You can get the 80% of Ashanti votes. They can get the 80% of Ashanti vote because Nipa do Mr. Herbert Mensah in Ashanti region. Organic, and artificial, and no maybe a yakeka album, and no be a ye pushing kofobi say, teaching a mokota or specialty, no Debbie, and Tessa, Mr. Herbert Mensah Donna or Woa Ashanti regional, organic. Put Mr. Herbert Mensah and Dr. Bawumia combination on the screen for me. Yes, this is Dr. Bawumia, and this is Mr. Herbert Mensah. Now, I'm going to tell you the reason why Mr. Herbert Mensah is popular. And say Mr. Herbert Mensah say Oba, ne say Dr. Bawumia, you know, and say so obenya the 80% vote. Now quickly, let's go and read the first script. The first script, Mr. Herbert Mensah, you 2002 no. One grantee interview baby. The first interview that Mr. Herbert Mensah a grantee or grantee in London. One year near yes to Bukasen. List away yes to Bukasen. And I'm grantee interview be. And Mr. Herbert Mensah say New Patriotic Party NPP for na engineer and as omo mastermind day or no Mr. Herbert Mensah the remover if we Asante Kotoko. E dey na Mr. Herbert Mensah e kan asase no. You understand? Let us go and read that script because we don't get it. Because Mr. Herbert Mensah on one kasane papa BA Mensah was a UP a buzia a friend say a dankwa buzia dombo tradition when you remember. And we are also told that Mr. B.A. Mensah sold some of his properties to support President Kufuor in 1996 and in 2000 election for President Kufuor to become president. You understand? So at the end of the Bama or no ba, Asante Kotoko, the New Patriotic Party will engineer or mastermind his removal from office. At the end of the okay, let us go and read the script. I say, NPP government masterminded my removal from a Kotoko by Listowa Yesu Bukasen. This interview was granted in on 30th September 2005. was the former chief executive officer of Asante Kotoko, Mr. Herbert Mensah, has accused the government for his dismissal from the club. This government masterminded by removal from Kotoko, he told Authentic Capital Sports in an exclusive interview from London. Say, asked to substantiate the claim, Mr. Herbert Mensah said, I have made a true statement and nobody else. I have made a true statement and nobody can interpret it the way he wants it. Mr. Herbert Mensah, who was relieved of his post as a CEO after leading the Fabulous Club for 4 years, stressed, after leaving Kotoko, I have had enough time to concentrate on my business. Okay, let us take it one by one. Wasi, Asante Kotoko, NPP for the mastermind day, your friend say, the remover. And ye di kaka say, e di enti no no ne papa eye UPni, no no leadi Asante Kotoko, ni ebetimi mastermind day on the remover. We don't get it. Obi no say, ye busa de say, on church asem na all kanim. E di na man e basa. I say, I have made a true statement and nobody can interpret it the way he wants it. And let me interpret it to you. Mr. Herbert Mensah, Ebeye, Kotoko Chief Executive Officer. This is what happened. He became popular. You understand? Though he was not winning the league for Asante Kotoko, but Obeye popular and very powerful. And at a point, some say Mr. Herbert Mensah was a popular than President Kufuor at that time because of Asante Kotoko. You understand? Mr. Herbert Mensah at a point became very powerful than President Kufuor in Ashanti region. So they realized that time now Mr. Herbert Mensah had a problem with the former sports minister, Mr. Eduardo Sekwaku, at that time. You understand? Say the sports ministry in Kufuor's administration at that time they were fighting Mr. Herbert Mensah. Normally Mr. Herbert Mensah, it's Mr. Herbert Mensah, former Kotoko Express. So already former Kotoko Express. Every time the column in the boardroom, Mr. Herbert Mensah, extra nobody call extra how the government of Kufuor is frustrating him through the sports ministry. You understand? And now, Kotoko supporters, more agility in Ashanti region. He became like a god. So the NPP realized that if you don't get rid of this man before 24 election, I'm telling you by fact that this man can use the Kotoko Express, his boardroom in Kotoko Express, his popularity, and how powerful it is to influence people of Ashanti region to vote against NPP. That tells you how popular the man was and how powerful the man was at that time. You understand? So that's the reason why they masterminded his removal. And I'm telling you, a week before you able to Mr. Herbert Mensah, one of the co-founders of New Patriotic Party in Ashanti region, the founding fathers, Council of Elders member, former High Commissioner, Ghana High Commissioner to South Africa, Dr. A.C. Boatin, me papa no, me ko GBC, papa yo kan be and all support me. Yes. Mr. A.C. Boatin, not what can or baby say, the bill to Mr. Herbert Mensah on Thursday. He said it on Monday, said on Thursday, Mr. Herbert Mensah will be removed. And indeed, on that Thursday, Mr. Herbert Mensah was removed. And people didn't get it. You understand? It tells you how powerful the man is. And the man is still powerful and loved in Ashanti region. Dr. Bawumia picking Mr. Herbert Mensah or Moka is going to win 80% vote in Ashanti region. If you want to break the 80, pick somebody. He's not in the mainstream politics. Pick Mr. Herbert Mensah. And somebody will ask, at that time, no, Ora, PV Obin, and then, your friend say, board chairman, Ejama Asante Kotoko. And PV Obin is an NDC man. How can PV Obin will join the crusade or the coup to remove Mr. Herbert Mensah? No. Mr. PV Obin was fighting his own fight. His fighting was different from what the others were fighting. Now, put Mr. PV Obin, yes, this is Mr. PV Obin and Mr. Herbert Mensah. Now, I'm going to show you the reason why now Mr. PV Obin and fight on one castle fight that was different. You understand? Now, let's go and read Roxanne Adolfo script on the phone. Yes, Mr. Roxon Adolfo is a columnist or throw books, and this information source from Mr. Roxon Adolfo. And according to Mr. Roxon Adolfo, say the PNDC government confiscated Mr. B.A. Mensah. Mr. B.A. Mensah and Mr. Herbert Mensah, ne papa, Mr. B.A. Mensah's company, accusing him of evading tax. He had not evaded tax, but had legally been availing himself of the tax break as granted him by the then SMS government. In the end, he offered to refund the amount of money the Rawlings government accused him of defaulting on tax payment, which otherwise was the tax concession granted him by the General I.K. Echampong's government. Let me explain it to you. Say, PNDC abano accuse Mr. Herbert Mensah papa say wa evade taxes. You understand? We pay taxes, why evade taxes? And now almost calculate sika why evade ni nano. And the man papa ni so ontua. Nemo sacha na papa no taxes na no ontua no. SMC a government and a man say a money piasa tax because that time no more percent smaller companies and I say industries now but a grow ye it to that General Kutu a champion a person sad in AC now a companies ne industries it will grow and it's now man sad no but Rollins buy no President Rollins buy no and on no chese why evade tax it will calculate sikani na money API now let us continue. Was it defaulting on tax payment which otherwise was the tax concession granted him by General I.K. Echampong's government as was granted to all newly formed companies under his regime in Ghana. General Echampong, though a soldier, had best plans to bring about the industrialization and economic emancipation of Ghana. Hence, among other things, the tax breaks granted to our infant industry for a few years. You understand? So, at a point, they realized that Otuasi can we no. Omu yare say owura PV obe shareholder. Your friend say Mr. B.A. Mensah and the company man abra. No one can tell Mr. Papa no and flow two shares onye bibia so obia ma beto shares bia. Yehu yan say Mr. PV obe your friend say shareholder. You understand? And at a point, omu fa kwa bi so your confiscating your friend say ne asset no a company ni free himself. And according to Mr. Roxon Adolfo, omu say Mr. PV obe masterminded that. So when Mr. Herbert Mensah became the chief executive officer of, put their picture again on the screen for me. When Mr. Herbert Mensah became, your father say, Obebe chief executive officer, ma Asante Kotokono. Now, PV will be a board chairman. The any time that they go to board meeting, no omanisha, because Mr. Herbert Mensah, they be know who Mr. PV will be say, Kai, this papa will say, and the hand father. It's not us on the name. So Mr. PV will be solo. He was doing a solo project. No one find a way to get rid of Mr. Herbert Mensah. So the issue, so people will say, Argentina and an NDC person will join the NPP people to remove Mr. Herbert Mensah. That aspect is different. You understand? So choose Mr. Herbert Mensah. You will win the 80% vote in Ashanti region. I'm telling you. And somebody will ask, say, okay, Mr. Herbert Mensah be your chief executive. 1999 to 2002. Say me no ka say ache mano and comfort that so donana. Let me prove it to you. Menai ebai in 2001. Mr. Herbert Mensah in 2002 was here as celebrity and I say was celebrating the anniversary of the May 9th and Kofua almost sure omonkwa no wajiji sika and I say wakope fund na yada toto noma any sika di amba Kofua ashuro omonkwa no ebi oma ye kunafo any all the stuff. You understand? And anytime papa ne beye sad ni bia no oye no okumase a ne pe to di na chi no omo di na chi because of say omo hwe omo bibi. Some of them are tired, some of them want to forget about all this stuff so that they don't remember their lost ones. You understand? They don't want to mourn again, but they follow this man because of the love. They love this man. These photos that you see on the screen, this is the 2019. This is 2018. This is Mr. Herbert Mensah. Anytime he goes to Kumasi, they say, "Ostatiso yes our project wa." I'm telling you, the love that they have for this man, take it from me. It's all organic. Mr. Herbert Mensah, a patron Dr. Bawumia. I'm telling you by fact, NPP is gone. 80% is rest assured. I'm telling you. 80% is assured. Today, when you go to Kumasi, people are talking about development. Yes, development in Koso. Oh, yen trouble bium. What did Dr. Bawumia buy yen trouble? I don't know what say. Etimidi, a yana, etimidi, a president man ye. On another down Kokufado, or Machasa for about 8 years. Yen trouble bium. Development yen Koso yen trouble bium. Let me tell you something. Mr. Herbert Mensah is a communication expert. Mr. Herbert Mensah, in 1999, when he took over as the chief executive of Asante Kotoko, nothing ni enkoye. The first season, Kotoko the fifth. Put the league table on the screen for me. Kotoko the fifth. You understand? The second season, Kotoko sat the fifth. The Kotoko performance was no good, but yet the people come back all the time. Yes, this is the league table. This is 1999. This is Asante Kotoko, 85th. Accra as a folk, the first, second, and Cape Coast Mysterio Dwarfs. Third, the Rio Tamale United, Oko United, and Asante Kotoko 5th. Put the 2001 also on the screen. This is the 2000. The year 2000. The year 2000, yes. And also Asante Kotoko, SRD 5th. Ominya 43 points. But fifth, no, still the Biada Park, Mr. Herbert Mensah has something in him. What to be convincing conform omo level parker, omo free parker, yamabiem, or baba betra radio so akasim bi and ya chem conform say massa, you have to come, my dear bell, a bet convincing, a bet persuadu, amwasaba. So also among Twaba, they haven't seen anything in Ashanti region, especially the capital Kumasi. So who she Kumasi, take it for me. Mr. Herbert Mensah sit on radio in Kumasi for 1 week. Flemodin, Ubia, I'm telling you about fact. Ubia be a D. Now, and Kofoka, Mr. Herbert Mensah can also sway people from NDC to NPP because he has had a stint at NDC before. You understand? Following President Rawlings, and at a point, he knows something in NDC. And let me tell you something, that one is possible, that Mr. Herbert Mensah can make people cross carpet from NDC to NPP. When he became Kotoko chief executive, then he took over King Faisal. You understand? Okokofa King Faisal. And I'm telling you about that about 50% of Asante Kotoko supporters switched to King Faisal. It has never happened in the history of this country, in our football. So Obi say nipa bi kwa na me to not even Georgido, not even Oforuniako, not even Sims. I will bet a cup of say Champions League at the Makotoko. You leave, you go alone. If it's your 2 year, you go alone. I'm telling you. But Mr. Herbert Mensah was able to lure people and confront the whole door, no donor. You understand? No move follow papa no, then confront here. Take it from me. Dr. Bawumia want to get 80%. Get somebody. Mr. Herbert Mensah, he's not in the mainstream politics. He's from Kumau. He was born in Kumau. Take him, partner him. You are gone. Put that picture again on the screen for me. I'm telling you, you are gone. What do you say? Put Mr. Herbert Mensah and Dr. Bawumia picture on the screen for me. I've never Obianka Bibian and me. But this is my take. You can also bring your take. You understand? Yes. This is Dr. Bawumia. This is Mr. Herbert Mensah. This combination will give Ashanti region NPP. Will give NPP as a 80% in Ashanti region. Take it from me. 80% votes. Pick Mr. Herbert Mensah. Pick Mr. Herbert Mensah. Now, you have a message.